How's it going, Fountain? City Council candidate Eric Gregg here. Just wanted to jump on because I've started to see more conversation online about the upcoming City Council election. Um, just wanted to come put my 2 cents in, some things I've seen from other candidates. Um, some of it I like, some of it I don't like, but on all of the cases, I think I would still be a better candidate than pretty much anybody else out there. So let's begin with this post. So the first part of this I want to talk about is that it says your voice deserves more than 3 minutes. I agree with that. Unfortunately, we do have to set rules for a public meeting. There needs to be time limits, otherwise it could drag on forever. And we don't want to have a filibuster situation in our city council meetings. Uh, Instead, what I want to do is, in fact, what I'm going to be doing this week and every week until the election is holding community conversations where I'm donating my time to educate and have conversations with the public about how we could better Fountain. Because I will be the first to admit, I think I've got some solutions for many things. I do not have all the solutions. I need help from the community. So if you want to see what those look like, come to my community conversations. The next one is this Thursday at the Fountain Library. If you go looking in at the front entrance, the entrance to get to the meeting room is off to the right side. Some glass doors, just a little hallway in between the rooms. So if you'd like to do that, this one's on local infrastructure, and I'd absolutely love to hear your opinions on that because that is one of the most pressing issues. And the second point on this one I want to highlight is time for change. Interestingly enough, the people who put this one up have already served on city council. So I don't know what they think the change is going to be. They've been there before and they haven't implemented those changes. So maybe it's time for some actual new blood, like myself. And then the last one, build a safer, stronger community. Again, I agree with this one. I think we should start by making it a law that felons can't run for city council or mayor. Because if we can't trust them to follow the laws in their personal sense, how can we trust them to do it in a public sense, representing us all? Okay, and the big topic I want to talk about here, going to put two posts up here, both from the same candidate. Uh, it is a pie in the sky idea that we can fix our roads without having some increase in revenue. One of those ways we can improve revenue is by joining the Pikes Peak Regional Transportation Authority. Now, some people come on here and say this is a raise in taxes. They're not totally wrong. Uh, did some calculations, it would be about $15 per person per month, per adult per month. However, from that, we're getting back about $20 for every $15 we spend. That seems like a good investment to me. Moreover, if you're spending any money in Colorado Springs, you're already paying taxes on that. So we have taxation without representation currently. We're giving money away to the PPRTA, and we are not seeing any of that funds come back into our city. But I do want to address some other things that are kind of conflicting in these posts. Number one, he says he wants to keep our police and fire department fully budgeted, and it seems like he wants to increase those. Well, so the 44 million that he notes in his post, about 6 million goes to the fire department, about 12 million goes to the police department. I'm not just coming up with these numbers off my top of my head. Got these from the city's budget, which you can find on the city's website. So 6 plus 12, that's 18. 44 minus 18 million, we're down to 26 million that we've got to use. Tack on about 9 million more for the salaries that are not police or fire department that we're paying, and now we're down to about 17 million. Again, joining PPRTA would get us 5 million back, so about a third of what we've got left. Now, I don't deny that there are definitely some things that we could audit here and reduce. Here, our city charter allows for $25 per meeting for city council candidates. Meanwhile, our current mayor makes almost $4,800 a year from the government. By my measure, that means she's holding a meeting every other day. I don't think that's happening. So, one of the things I would promise to do, and again, according to our city charter, we can't do it in the same term, but I would vote to decrease the salaries for our city council members. This is a public service. You should be getting on there to help serve the public, not make yourself a little bit richer. So again, that's just my 2 cents on things we could do, why I think I've got better plans than the other candidates in this race. So I hope that on or before November 4th, you vote for me, Eric Gregg, to be your next city councilor. Just a side note, ballot should be coming out on October 10th. So at the end of this week, start looking in your mailbox and see if those have arrived. Have a nice day.